What's up, guys? Welcome again to Yuma YouTube channel. And talk, I will discuss to you the 8 parts of speech. Parts of speech meaning these are the parts in a sentence or sometimes when I talk. Now, the first one is the nouns. We will talk about nouns. Noun is a person or a place or a concept or an object. Basically, anything that is a thing is a noun. Whether you're talking about a basketball court, San Francisco, Cleopatra, or self-preservation. Now, nouns fall into 2 categories: common nouns and proper nouns. Common nouns are general names for things like planet, game show. The proper nouns are specific names for individuals, things like Jupiter and Jeopardy, or the name of a person, like Mark Chester. Example of a noun. Mark Chester is a very obedient child. Mark Chester there is the noun. Now, next one is about pronouns. Pronouns are the words you substitute for specific nouns when the reader or listener knows which specific noun you are referring to. So again, pronouns are the words you substitute for a specific noun. The pronoun could stand in a sentence without the noun. It could still make a complete thought in a sentence. It could also replace the noun. You might say Jennifer was supposed to be here at 8. Then followed it with she's always late. Next time I'll tell her to be here a half hour earlier. Again, Jennifer was supposed to be here at 8. And then followed by she's always late. Next time I'll tell her to be here a half hour earlier. Now, what is a pronoun? We will use the pronouns here, like Jennifer was supposed to be here at 8. She is always late. Next time, I'll tell her to be here a half hour earlier. Instead of saying Jennifer's name 3 times in a row, we substituted in the sentence like she and her, so that the sentence would remain grammatically correct. Like example, Jennifer was supposed to be here at 8. It doesn't sound good if I will say Jennifer is always late. Next time I'll tell Jennifer to be here a half hour earlier. That would be somehow understood, but grammatically it's wrong. It doesn't sound good that you will repeat again and again Jennifer. So that is the role of pronoun. You will just replace by she, by her, by their, by him. It depends upon the noun or the antecedent, which is, if it's plural, it should be plural. The pronoun should be plural. If the noun is singular, the pronoun as well is singular. So I will discuss it again the next video so that you will understand the noun and the pronoun agreement. Now, another example. Edgar went to his friend's house. Again, Edgar went to his friend's house. His there is the pronoun of Edgar. Next, about the adjectives. Adjectives. This is part of the sentence that modifies a noun. It also describes a noun. You might say the movie was funny, engaging, well written, or suspenseful. When you're describing the movie with these words, you're using adjectives. An adjective can go right before the noun it's describing. Example, I have a black dog, or I watch a very funny movie. But it doesn't have to. Sometimes adjectives are at the end of a sentence, like my dog is black. Adjective, sometimes it at the end of the sentence, somehow it describes or modifies a noun. Again, like black, red, funny, beautiful, pretty, like that. And I will show you another example of a sentence using the adjective. Chelsea is wearing a beautiful dress. Now, where is the adjective there? The beautiful. It describes what kind of dress is it. It is beautiful. Again, Chelsea is wearing a beautiful dress. You could also replace by red or blue or pink dress, like that. Now, the fourth one. The fourth one, the verbs. It is the action word in a sentence. Like run, like win the race, like congratulate every participant for putting in the work to compete. Those verbs that I have told you, or the words that I have told you, those are the words that describe a specific action, like running, winning, being. But guys, not all verbs refer to the literal actions. Sometimes there are verbs who is not an action word. Sometimes it's just a linking that links from the subject to the object or to the predicate in a sentence. Example of an action verb, guys: walking, singing, or talking. Example, Lindsay walks fast. Linking verb, is, are. Example, Lisa is pretty. Now, in the first example, walks, it is an action word. Here, the Lisa is pretty, we used is, it is the linking verb. Lisa is pretty. Is links from Lisa to pretty. What is the description of Lisa? It is pretty. So that links is links from Lisa to pretty. In the first example, Lindsay walks fast. Now, how does Lindsay walks fast? And that walks is the action word. It is what Lisa performed or performs. It's walks. Okay? Now let's move on to adverbs. An adverb is a word that describes an adjective, a verb, or another adverb. Take a look at these sentences below, or I will show to you. I talk to my friends slowly. Now, slowly there is describing how I talked. Talked there is the verb. I talk to my friends slowly. So slowly describe how did I talk. Okay? And the next one, cheetah always runs faster than a horse. Always is the adverb. Always is describing how frequently a cheetah is faster than a horse. Faster is an adjective. So in the definition, a verb or an adverbs or an adverb rather is a word that describes an adjective, a verb, or another adverb. So in this sentence, a cheetah always runs faster than a horse. Cheetah always runs faster. Cheetah is the noun and faster is the adjective. Now, who always runs? It's the cheetah. Faster than what? A horse. So, always is the adverb. It describes how frequently a cheetah is faster. So, it's always. So, meaning it describes a verb that always. Now let's go to prepositions. Prepositions, guys, it will tell you something. Where is something? It tells us the relationship between the other words in a sentence, like at, in, on. In meaning inside. From that word, you will learn the information like in, on is on the top, in is inside. Now example, the food is on the table. On there is the preposition. So it's very understood that the food is on the table. I have another example. He placed the mobile phone in a bag. Without the preposition in, we don't know where the mobile phone is. So by the preposition, you will analyze or you will determine where is the mobile phone. So it's in the bag. Now let's move on to the conjunctions. Conjunctions is the seventh part of the sentence, part of speech that I'm going to discuss to you now. Make it possible to build complex sentences that express multiple ideas. Example, I like Robert's shoes. I like Gary's shirt. I don't like Jenny's dress. Each of these three sentences express a clear idea. There's nothing wrong with listing your preferences like this, but it's not the most efficient way to do it. Example, I like Robert's shoes. The first sentence. The second sentence, I like Gary's shirt. And the third sentence, I don't like Jenny's dress. Now, we could make this more grammatically correct by using conjunction. Instead, we will write this as, I like Robert's shoes and Gary's shirt, but I don't like Jenny's dress. In this sentence, and but are the two conjunctions that link my idea or your ideas together. Like, I like Robert's shoes and Gary's shirt, but I don't like Jenny's dress. So we use and but. Now let's come to, we will move on to the last parts of speech, which is the number 8. Americans would say like this, or would symbolize like this, or do like this. Now, let's come to number 8, the articles, like a book, or a book, the pink dress, an exciting moment. Those the, and an are the words known as articles. Like nouns, articles come in two flavors, the definite articles and indefinite articles. And just like the two types of nouns, the type of article you use depends on how specific you need to be about the thing you're discussing. A definite article describes one specific noun like the and this. Example, did you buy the book? The there is the definite article in the sentence. Now, if you will swap with the indefinite article like did you buy a book, maybe it has a different implication, or the message, it might implicate different meaning to the one that you are talking to, or to the one who listens or listened to what you have said. So, thank you so much guys for watching. Those are the parts of speech. The number 1 that I have discussed, nouns. The second, pronouns. The third one, adjectives. The fourth one, the verbs. Number 5, adverbs. And number 6, prepositions. And number 7, conjunctions. And the last one is articles. So thank you so much guys for watching to my YouTube channel, and keep on subscribing. I hope you learn a lot from my discussion today. The main objectives of sharing to you my knowledge is somehow to help you learn English as your second language. I know the fact that it is not my native tongue, but I am just trying my best to share with you my skills, my knowledge on how to communicate with English-speaking people and to those people who have different language than yours. Because it would be a big chaos if you will not understand and I will not also understand. Understanding will break the barriers. It is only by English language that the world could understand each other. I know that it's not necessary to learn English language, but somehow we will realize that it is a big help for us to understand each other. Because once we don't understand, we will be misunderstood, right? And once we will be misunderstood, there will be confusion and there will be conflict. How can I express my feelings or what I am trying to say to someone if I don't know his language and if he doesn't understand what I'm talking about? Example, you are a Thai or you are Japanese and you don't understand my language, Filipino, perhaps it will be a big chaos. If I will talk to you in Filipino and then you don't understand, so that would be a big trouble. Might be you will interpret that I am saying bad words to you. Or maybe you experience in some place, somewhere else, or somewhere in your travels that someone talked to you and then you didn't understand. Or you passed by in a group of people and then they said something and then you didn't understand. So by English, somehow will connect us to the other people who we don't understand. So thank you very much guys, and I hope you appreciate my my sharing or my skills in English language. And I hope you keep on subscribing, especially those who just watch my videos and those who didn't subscribe my YouTube channel yet. And keep on sharing, and please don't skip the ads. Thank you so much, guys, and you enjoy your day today.